Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 72 of my Gateway Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. The purpose of these videos is to document my journey through the Monroe Institute's Gateway Experience. The Gateway Experience, I call it a scientific, repeatable process of self mastery. At first, self discovery, self exploration, self mastery. That's what I call it right now. It consists of 6 waves with 6 tapes in each wave, and we are currently on the second wave, and we are on the third tape of that wave called 1 month patterning. Today is the 9th day doing this tape. I just finished doing it. I took a cold shower, then I sat down here, and it is pretty amazing. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, go ahead and check those out. That way, you can get caught up to speed, and you can see where we started and where we are now. So, let's get right into it. It's November 4th, 2022. It's Friday, and it's 6:32 a.m. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. That was one of my patterns, one of the things that I wanted to do, that I kept focusing my attention on, is to wake up at 5 a.m. Went to sleep last night. I tried to go to sleep at 8:30, but didn't fall asleep until like 10. So I'm still shifting my schedule a little bit here and there, doing my best. So, what do I want to talk about today? I first off want to say that I think this tape is my favorite tape. It's my favorite tape because it gives me the most hope and control over myself. I see this as a method of self-mastery. People get into this for all kinds of different reasons. I think people, and I personally got into it for the fascination of out-of-body experience. And I've had certain feelings and inklings, and I do believe that I will reach that state moving forward. But so much more than that, what I've gathered from it is the ability to direct my life. In the physical realm, I do like the idea of the outside of the physical realm in terms of like the extrasensory perception and all the parapsychology, precognition, and these things that we've talked about very, very briefly in this series so far. And I feel amazing. Even though it's not so much for other people to watch this, it's more so for me to go through it. I think that that is very evident in the purpose of these videos, it being to document my journey. And the caveat, I guess, not that really a caveat, it's more so a byproduct of this journey that I'm going through, is I want to share it with you guys. I want to share it with the world, and I want to be able to, if anybody is willing to accept it, I want to be able to give an insight into what it's like. And so, yeah. After doing this tape for 9 times, it is my favorite, and I will say that so far, it's one of the most powerful ones. Because I guess Focus 12 is really the first step towards that journey out of the body. And I don't want to just stay here. I want to recognize this for what it is and keep moving forward. I've given you guys the analysis. I've broken down from the beginning of where we started to where we are now. And I think to like the most minute details, maybe it could be even more specific. But I've really poured everything that I've got into these videos so far. And I'm looking forward to doing more and more of them in the future. even while I'm traveling and enjoying time with my family, quote unquote enjoying, as I explained in some of my other videos, that it was fun for the kids mostly, and it just brings back a lot of memories. And if you go back and watch every single one of my videos, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Or maybe not exactly, but you'll have an idea of who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. So, but it is what it is, and I think it has given me a better perspective of uh, what it's like to be a parent and uh, how to parent kids and how to be a better person, how to be a better man. Another one of the things that I've talked about in these videos as well. And that is something that should not be taken lightly. I think there's certain characteristics and qualities to a quote unquote good man or a better man. And I have to take that seriously. And I have by far just begun. I have only just begun in this journey. I remember at the beginning of it, I was showing my naivete by saying things like mastery, throwing that word around. But mastery requires a lifetime almost. It requires 10,000 hours. And I have only just begun. I mean, these videos are like 10 minutes each, so 10 times 72, 720. Divide that by 60. That's like 10 hours maybe. A little more than 10 hours, but it's not even that much time that I've spent into this. When you really think about it, when you really break it down. And it has been almost 3 months, more than 2 months. But that's only 10 minutes a day. I'm doing plenty of other things throughout the day. And yeah, I'm basically course correcting right now. I'm pointing out all the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm sharing with you guys the journey that I've gone through so far. So let's go back to the tape, okay? So it is true that it's almost like I went, if you go back to some of my other analogies, it's almost like I went underwater and I've been swimming and swimming and swimming, trying to breathe again after I traveled. Okay, that's the best way that I can explain it. So as I'm in this tape, I'm just trying to go through all the waves of feelings and emotions and memories that I'm going through from different relationships. But like the thing is that at the end of the day, this stuff, it doesn't even matter. It's such a distraction for where I want to go and the things that I want to accomplish and the things that I really want to think about. It's crazy how things influence our minds and how susceptible we are to programming. Literally, we're talking about patterning right now, and that's something that we want to do on our own self. But for me, it has become difficult to even quiet my mind. And I am like today has been the best day so far, except for the beginning when I first got to my parents' house. That was we were at such a high of momentum. It felt like it would be effortless to go over there and spend some time with them. We definitely underestimated the amount of drainage, energy wise, that would come from that. And so, um, yeah, that's something that I'm learning about and something that I've decided to just never really do again. But yeah, it definitely felt like I was underwater, and but now I'm getting closer to the surface, and finally, waking up at 5 a.m. that helps a lot. And it could be said that I'm even better off than I was before we went over there, because I wasn't waking up this early before. It was my intention. So it's always like two steps forward, maybe one step backwards, then maybe two steps forwards again, making small progresses every single day. And I think that's what it's all about. If you're one of the people that has tuned into these videos, maybe the audio quality wasn't so good with my laptop that I was recording on while I was over there. I don't know, but let me know. Give me some feedback. I am asking for it right now. What is it that you guys want to see? Are you looking forward to these videos? or maybe you're just completely tuned out. I don't know. That's not the priority. I'm just throwing this in at the end, as I usually do, because I love to interact with other people. I know some people don't necessarily feel that way. They just want to stick to themselves. I personally, I believe in the purpose of the universe as it is to see its reflection. I think that's one of the biggest things that we have as human beings, as well as the connection that we have to each other. Um, the universe within and the universe without. So maybe it's a reflection of myself and what I've had to go through recently, but that's okay because I'm just going to keep moving forward. And so let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Peace.